Hello, you guys. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you have decided to join me. Um, I wanted to share a little bit of my story with you guys because I think that it's necessary in understanding where I come from and kind of why I have created the community that I have created. I'm Jackie Doucette, and I am 29 years old. I'll be 30 in a couple of months. When you watch this, I may be 30, but not quite there yet, so I'm not admitting it just yet. However, I do believe that 30 is going to be my best year. And I'm super excited. And I'm honestly, you guys, more excited than ever to be able to do it with you all. So it's going to be so good. Um, so I come from a small-ish town in northern Minnesota, so I'm a Minnesotan girl, and I grew up in a home with a family that loved us unconditionally, parents that loved us unconditionally, but we lived in a broken home. And our parents took very good care of us, but they were broken. Their marriage was broken. And so we grew up with some, I guess maybe a little unconventional. And I shouldn't even say that because I know that a lot of people can relate to this. But we grew up with parents that didn't always get along and, verbally argued a lot. And there was a lot of yelling and a lot of, just brokenness in our childhood. But again, my parents loved us so well, or they loved us so much. And I grew up, and at about 16 years old, I would say, I started struggling very badly with body image. I should say that it was probably like 14 years old. At 16, though, it was very bad, and I was stuck in the middle of an eating disorder. I was binging and purging in the form of laxatives, and you guys will find out that I am so passionate about coming to my community and being so open, honest, and transparent because I think that more people need to hear our stories because there's something about being able to relate to someone and knowing A, I'm not alone, and B, someone else hears me and gets me, right? And so I struggled with that on and off for a couple of years. I ended up going into rehab or treatment for my eating disorder. And from there, I was, what people would call healed from my eating disorder. However, for I would say about 8 years after that, I diet cycled. So there definitely is a difference between an eating disorder and disordered eating. Many of us struggle with disordered eating, right? Like, if you feel like you are constantly on like a diet cycle, that you're constantly trying, kind of the new trend, things like that. A lot of times those types of things do come with some disordered eating or some restrictive eating, right? So I had moved on from my eating disorder, still had some tendencies, but kind of got more into disordered eating, right? Diet cycling, being obsessive with, what I was consuming, how often I was working out. Then I got into macro counting, and that's super, I don't want to say restrictive because it is definitely restrictive. However, you can eat whatever you want, pretty much within the allotted macros that someone gives you. And I got into kind of that and, really a lot of things that diet culture speaks to us as a lifestyle, right? That's kind of the new word instead of a diet because diet has a stigma around it. So now we've moved to the word a lifestyle, right? But anything that's restrictive or within a set of rules is a diet. And I've always loved working out, you guys. It's always been something. When I had my eating disorder, I had my eating disorder was called bulimia nervosa. So I was binging, purging, working out 2 times a day, sometimes even up to 3 times a day, forcing myself to do these things. And then when I became when I was kind of healed from my eating disorder and kind of just became more of, when I became more of a diet cycler, if you will. I I still loved working out, and it was something that I enjoyed, right? And there were definitely times where I felt like I had to force myself to move my body. And because I knew deep down that this was something that I actually enjoyed, but I didn't know how to fully enjoy it until I found intuitive eating. And it kind of goes hand in hand with that. But this community, specifically my YouTube channel, you guys, I want to bring you guys fitness outside of weight stigma, outside of fat phobia, outside of, talking about, burning calories and all of the things. So this community is a safe community. We are going to work out, we're going to move, we're going to sweat, we're going to grow, and we're going to become strong physically, you guys, but honestly, more than anything, mentally. And that is what excites me so much. And none of my workouts, I don't talk diet culture, I don't talk body size, I don't talk any of that. I talk, and I am so passionate about us honoring, I can't even speak, honoring our bodies. And I'll be honest with you guys, there are probably many people that would probably stop this video and then continue, but I'm here for all of the transparency, my friends. None of us are perfect, and it's okay. I think it's so awesome to show up in our full, authentic selves. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is me. This is who I am. And so I'm here for it. And I also talk with my hands a lot. So I'm really sorry. But thanks for sticking with me, you guys. And so I knew once I found intuitive eating, once I found, a way that I was enjoying food again and enjoying exercise in a way that didn't feel like I was doing it for the sole purpose of shrinking my body. I wasn't doing it for the sole purpose of burning calories, right? Or eating the lowest amount of food that I could eat, right? It became more about enjoying what I was consuming and listening to my body and enjoying the way I was moving, the way I am moving, and listening to my body and honoring my body, okay? And that's what I want you guys to come here to do, is to honor your incredible bodies, because whatever shape, size, weight you come to this channel as or with, you guys, your body has kept you alive for so long, and we need to honor that, and we need to be so freaking proud of that. And I want you to know that I am so proud of that. I'm so proud of you for showing up here. I'm so proud of you for honoring your body exactly where it is today, because right where you are, that's where you're supposed to be, right? And right where we are, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, relationally, we need to honor that right here, right now, right? And I want to be on that journey with you guys, and I'm just so freaking excited. Like, I'm stumbling over my words. Obviously, I'm just so excited, but I'm just so proud of you for being here, sister. I want to do this thing together. I want you to know that you are loved, you are worthy, you are freaking capable of anything and everything that you set your mind to. And we are going to do this dang thing together. So welcome. I love you, and you are so beautiful. Mwah.